Welcome back, one and all. We're here, as you can see, in Hungary, ready for the first of 3 online open lobby ranked races. As we finish our qualifying lap run Hungary, it is pole position, a 1:17.9. Pops us on P1 of the grid, and the lights are already here, all ready to get going here in the first race of the day. And the lights are out, and away we go. Sadly, the guy in second has not got away at all. And that seems to be the only car who have any wheel spin at all. And as we run down towards turn 1, so we've already got 2 cars on the inside, having to be cautious. You see, I mean, everyone's outbraked themselves into 9. We've been pushed off by the white and blue car. We've gone from first down to about 9th. Running now down towards turn number 2 on the grass a little bit, trying to go up the inside as the car just completely spins off. I think he's the one that pushed us off at the start, and we drop all the way down to P9. As we now run through turn number 3, just trying to slide out the inside of Rob, but nothing doing on this occasion. As we go up towards the top of the hill, turn number 4, we might just better slot up round the outside as the Rob getting wide there, and he gets onto that curb and spinning, and that should hamper the car behind as well. We can see Bradley also in the red and green. We can't find a way past him in the chicane. He holds the inside line, but we move on to later at the end of lap 1, as he was still right on the back of the red and green car, looking to go up the inside into turn number 13, a big hairpin. We got past him, and now we got Johnny Tattoo right in front as we're right behind him. Coming round the final corner, we're going to whip it up into overtaking now in the slipstream of Johnny. Can we do anything down into turn 1? We're going to look to the inside and absolutely send it like a stamp, and bam, we are past. We can try and come back at us, but we've got superior traction coming out of the corner. So on the end, further on into lap 2, I should be saying. And running wide, there is Matt, and we slot past on the exit of the chicane and move up into P5. And now running towards at the start of lap 3, we get the fastest lap of the race. Right behind Bob, looking to absolutely send it into turn 1, and we got past him there, and that puts us up into P4, right on the back of the podium positions now. See, we're just coming to the start of lap 4, a lap later, and so coming into turn 2, we're going to get away past the car, look to send out the inside of turn 3, close the door on us completely, and we go spinning around. All the progress has been lost, and we're going to have to try and make our way back at the field with only 1.5 laps left of racing to go. So it's going to be a very intense finish to see if we can try and regain some of these positions we literally just lost. And coming on later in lap 4, we managed to get past Johnny Tattoo again. We're on the inside. We've got a much better run through turn number 11, and we get the job done into 12. And now pushing on to the final lap of the race, going into the first corner. And the 2 cars in front have collided. We smash into the green car and shove him off for good measure. Sort of his fault. But at the end, we're now back behind the light blue car, staring at the podium place somehow. And he's run off into Narnia. We've done it as well, but we carry the speed down. Looking to switch past the turquoise car and down the inside. We get the move done on the final lap. With only 2 more corners to go now, we come round the final corner to take the final podium spot. So managing to get the podium just about somehow. And that was an intense race. And now moving on to Austria. Again, in the rain this time for qualifying. So that spiced things up definitely as we run towards the line. It's another pole position, a 1:14.7. Not too shabby in the wet conditions. It's drying up for the race. The lights are already here. And we have 5. And now they're out and we're getting go. And everyone seems to have gotten away this time. And it's not been a bad start at all. No one is alongside us. And we give the room into turn 1. Just cut across the turquoise core. There's carnage out of the back as cars are spinning all over the top. The DRS board somehow avoiding contact. We set the fastest lap of the race at 1:06.9. That's smashed out the way by over a second by the car behind. I don't know how though, because he was nowhere near us. Absolutely out front, loving life on the curbs, loving it. And when he comes across the finish line, it was a win from pole. Happy stuff. Look at little me there. He's loving it. Absolutely loving it with his little trophy. And he sprays the champagne to celebrate. Absolutely thrilled. Got a little smile on his face. Loving life. And now, Singapore in the daylight for some reason. I don't know why it was in the daylight. And it looks very, very wrong. But still, managing to get pole over 1:37.1. Not too shabby at all. And the lights are here already once again. We have 5 red lights now, and it's lights out, and away we go. Cars in the background, well, again, not getting away. As we're running towards turn 1, we've already got 4 cars over inside, contact between 2 of them. We're trying to hold it on the outside, but that green car deciding to just stop in the middle of the corner. And that hampered our progress. We've got the red card right on our left-hand side as well. And as we come into turn number 7 on lap 1, see we're still slotting behind the green. The red one just behind us as well. And now the green car's on a little bit wide, and we're going to try and get maybe round his outside or try and run a little bit of a switchback. But we're right up his gearbox. And we've got to watch out for the car behind as well. Can we make a move into turn number 10? Not quite on this lap, but he's run a little bit wide. Coop trying to slot him, and he shuts the door very firmly. And we're into the wall as well. And I'm coming into over the Anderson Bridge into the chicane. We see you've got a car's got very, very deep. And so when he comes back onto the track, and we've got front wing damage at Singapore, a track you do not want to have front wing damage at. And we're now trying to go round his outside. It's Bradley from earlier on. I'm going clean around the outside into turn number 14. We've got the position all done and dusted. And we slot ahead now and see onto lap 2 we're in P2. And the leader has gone off. He's gone off, and it's a free first place at the moment as we're flying. But we've got the front wing damage. And Bradley's still right behind us, pressuring us throughout the whole of this race. And we move on to the final lap now. And see we're running towards turn number 14. Looks a little bit too far back to have a move. But he's going to send it down into turn 14. A lot later on the back. There's contact between the both of us. It was an absolute dive bomb from him. We just about hang on to the position, and working our way through that final section was all over us, but we just about managed to keep ahead. And oh, what a 3 laps. What a 3 laps. That final 3 laps in that race. But also what a those 3 races were something to enjoy. Hope everyone enjoyed that. Quick bit of battles. We come back for league racing in 2 days' time, so look forward to that.